When it comes to organ donation in our country, there's a serious racial gap.
On average, people of color wait longer for lung, heart, and kidney transplants, and there are far less donors. Mike Holden joins us live with a critical push now to change that during National Minority Donor Awareness Month. Good morning.
Danita, Katie, good morning to you. It is a trickle-down situation. When you look at the numbers and break down the wait times, there just aren't enough donors out there. So we checked in with one Cleveland Clinic patient who spent the last several years here getting the necessary care. He's sharing his story to encourage others to help give the gift of life.
When you think about it on the other side of the coin, it's you saving somebody else's life.
Chef and entrepreneur Jermayne Harris is trying to live his best life, finding passion in his food truck business, Main Course, and staying busy despite knowing his future may lie in the hands of a total stranger. The 29-year-old Cleveland Clinic patient from Columbus, Ohio, is currently waiting for a new heart, but not giving up hope.
I've been listed for about 2 years now, 2.5 years.
Jermayne's health went downhill at just 23 years old. He entered heart failure after a virus traveled to his heart. Surgeons implanted a heart defibrillator in 2017, slightly improving his overall heart function. But just 2 years later, he suffered a panic attack while at work. His health continued to derail. He was eventually life-flighted here to the Cleveland Clinic for life-saving treatment, spending more than a week in the ICU. Surgeons ultimately placed a left ventricular assist device, which is a pump that essentially helps blood pump out of the heart into the rest of the body. It's why he's alive today.
Cleveland Clinic saved my life, point blank period.
Jermayne improved dramatically and quickly, and within a day or two, it was clear to us that Jermayne, one, would be someone that would benefit from a heart transplant.
Doctors say organ donation is critical for everyone, but the numbers in minority communities speak volumes. Research shows 28.5% of total candidates currently waiting on transplants are Black, and just 12.9% of organ donors are Black. As Jermayne waits for a transplant, he's now hoping to change the stigma over organ donation during National Minority Donor Awareness Month.
I'd like to think my job is really just to deliver the facts to people and educate people on exactly what the facts are, and then hope, to change their minds from there.
I think the most important lessons learned from Jermayne is never give up.
You heard it right there, and you have to keep fighting, especially not knowing your future. Jermayne is now an activist and using his voice to dispel any rumors or myths. He said frequently he'll talk to people on the streets or even neighbors and other community members who say, well, why would I become an organ donor? I'm not going to get the necessary care if I'm in some sort of critical incident. He said that is totally untrue. And Danita and Katie, he is working directly with Lifeline of Ohio to try to get as many people registered as possible. As you heard from him, 2.5 years of waiting. He still doesn't know when he's going to get a heart, but he's trying to live it out as best as he can.
Yeah, I think you pointed out something. Communities of color, there's a lot of misinformation, Mike, that goes on, and they have the wrong idea about it. So hopefully he will help people to learn more about it and get that donor soon. Thank you so much.